Hello YouTube and welcome to channel Anna Bella today, and this year it is Harley Quinn's 25th anniversary, and I just want to say this: I've got the Harley Quinn celebration of 25 years there, but in 25 years Harley Quinn has actually had more character development than Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, the Joker, various other characters who have been around for 75 years. I've got the Joker's celebration of 75 years out just to compare, but I'm going to spin Harley Quinn first. So at the top we have her Harley Quinn 25 celebratory logo. We've got the DC logo. We've got classic Harley on the right, and on the left is the new roller derby Harley, which is kind of cool. And down at the bottom we've got a cute little classic Harley with her pop gun, which is so awesome. So they really thought about the design of this. I'm loving the traditional red and black of it. And then on the back we've got a nice picture of Harley and Joker, and there's the blurb. So you can pause it. That's it. So we're going to actually have a look and see what we've got. If I take the actual cover off, what you get is this really nice book. So there's like the cover. We'll just put that to one side. You get this. You get classic Harley from the animated Batman cartoon and the animated Batman comics on the front. You wheel it round. There she is again with her crown on. Awesome. And then you've got Rebirth Harley on the back. And if that doesn't sum up 25 years of character development in a simple cover, I don't know what will. I absolutely adore what they've done on this one. We will have a look at his book in a minute, but we're going to do hers first. So you've got classic Harley there at the back, in between there, and then at the back you've got Rebirth Harley, which I think is absolutely epic. Obviously she's not been around. She's only been around 1/3 of the Joker's comic life, and she's got 3 parts. She's got an animated character, part 2 Harley Gets Real, and part 3 Harley Reborn. They've selected some excellent comics. Mad Love is not in this one, and it's not in the Joker celebration either, because in that comic they're both important characters, and they've tended to select in their celebrations ones where they are the main character of the story, which is really good. So there you've got her beginnings, all about starting in the animated series in 1992 in Joker's favour, and then how she came to be in the comics. I love the fact that the first comic they've gone for is 24 hours, because that sums up the classic Harlequin story. So she's leaving Arkham, Joker picks her up, she goes back to crime, and then she ends up in jail, and that's all in 24 hours, sorry. And then you've got Harley and Ivy, which I think is really cool. And down here it says they're talking about Christmas, and absolutely not. Besides, aren't you Jewish? Yeah. But they're so bright and colourful and stuff. She likes Christmas decorations because they're bright and colourful, in short. So then they kidnap Bruce Wayne and take him shopping, which is just hilarious. And then you've got the Batgirl story with Harley Quinn in, which is really quite funny. So as you can somewhat see, even in when she... So this is like her and Ivy, which they've included quite a bit of her and Ivy, which I'm quite pleased, to balance out her and Joker, you know. So there's Batgirl in this, Ivy and Catwoman, and yeah. And then we get this one. So this is when, but this is actually quite important. This is when like Arkham breaks down and they get put in Gotham Penitentiary. So put in, where are they taking you? The men's ward, Harley. This is a prison, not some co-ed country club, because in Arkham it's all co-ed well, it's basically the girls and the boys all mix. In prison they don't, so voila. So there we go. So that's breathing room. And then, now this is a wedding to die for. Now this is quite important because the Joker breaks out of his cell. He then busts Harley out of her cell. So there is comic precedent for the ending of Suicide Squad, just so you know. And then he proposes, and it all goes wrong as per usual. Ivy objects. It's quite humorous anyway. It's always funny. And then Harley gets real. Now this is quite interesting because this is when comics stopped being so cartoony and actually became gritty and realistic. So things change. So you've got this one. So this is just after she's been fired in the rocket. But even him firing her in a rocket is quite important. Loopy, loopy, loopy. La, la, la. Here we go. Now this is what he says. Right, here we go. So he locks her in. Houston, we have liftoff. This ain't funny, Pudding, let me out. All kidding aside, I just wanted to take some time and talk about where our relationship is going. You see, our past few weeks I've felt some changes coming over me since you entered my life, and I've been reminded of what it's like to be part of a couple, to care for someone who cares for me. It's the first time in recent memory I've had those feelings, and I hate having those feelings. They're unsettling, confusing, and worse, distracting me from getting my share of Gotham. Now, that's the getting's good. Sniff. I will always treasure our days together, but sadly, inevitably, the time has come for us to part. Farewell, my sweet Harlequin, I will mourn you. So, and then he laughs. So basically, he just can't cope with it. But, as you know, she does end up going back. And Ivy gives her the serum so that she can't be killed by him. And she also blocks Batman with his palm, which surprises the Joker. And then, now I'm going to do the same too. Would it help if I was sorry? Yeah. So there they go, and they sail off in their little boat. Very nice. And then all aboard. So this is the roller coaster of love. This is Knock Knock and Preload jokes, which was kind of good because it separated her from the Joker. She gets him out, and then he ends up in the slab because he's just using her in this one. See, he tries to kill her. Boom. Again. And there's this one, Love on the Lamb, which is really, really interesting. It's this art gallery one. I absolutely love it because it's all done in pastels, as you can somewhat see. I'm loving the fact that they've balanced out the amount of Joker with Harley and with all the other characters as well. So it is one of her more balanced collections, I think. And I'm actually quite happy that they've left out Mad Love. Even though that's an award-winning comic, it's great and it does kind of do their origin to boot. But this is just so nice because we get to look at some other comic stories and they have had loads of good ones together. So this is once more with Feeling. There they are again. I'm actually liking the Joker design in this because it actually gives the 2016 Suicide Squad Joker actually a precedent. Because this is one of the, you know, so it's quite cool. Poster child for crime. Now this is quite interesting. Because in this, Harley's immune to my venom, and you know it. And then he says, she didn't release your Joker like venom. So this is quite good because Harley's actually involvement is quite ambiguous because she ends up telling stuff between the two. It's quite cool. But Batman also tells Joker that Harley loves fun and trouble. as much as she loves him. So I think that's quite important, that Harley does love crime and mischief in her own right, separate from him. So there's this one, which is quite fun. They're all pretty fun. And then Joker's Asylum. Now this is a really, really good comic. I'm not actually going to show you the main comic. I'm actually going to show you Joker's commentary on it. I know, and you're like, why? He's single at the moment, but he's narrating the stories that happen in the asylum from each of the villains, which is really quite cool, that live there. And he says, so there you have it, a romantic little tale of explosions, evisceration and decapitation, and all courtesy of my favourite little pistol. Did you enjoy it? I honestly don't care either way, so he doesn't care if you enjoy it or not. And, oh, before we go, I promised I'd tell you why I had the puppy. It was simply so I could make the point that even the most adorable thing can be dangerous sometime. So that's all, you see. See you next time. And as for you, you're pretty cute. I think I'll keep you. And that basically sums up his whole attitude to Harley Quinn. It's basically, she's cute, but she's also deadly. And that's the point that he's making with her. It's like, just because she looks adorable doesn't mean that she can't kill you in the face. So here we are. So this is 2011 to present. So this is New 52 to the Rebirth. There was some issues with Suicide Squad's New 52. It got critically panned towards the end of its run in New 52. But the bits that they have used are not the critically banned bits. These are the flashbacks, and they are done so well. Really, really well, because it sets up Harley. We've got this really great interaction. She's quite ballsy. And so on and so forth. And it is really, really good. Okay, so she's handed over to the police because she wants to find where the Joker is, or find his face. See, it is really well done. And then Deadshot shoots her. I actually have the completion of the story of this one for the Suicide Squad, and I am going to do the New 52's complete Suicide Squad run in my comic collection part 3. And then we've got this one, and this is very much Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn's own comic, where she's on the island that she lives. So this is after she's done her Suicide Squad bit. And then you've got a little black book with her and Wonder Woman, which is really, really cute. Da, 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 da. And she also goes to England. Harley Quinn has actually been to quite a lot of places. And then there's the Rebirth Suicide Squad. Now, this is quite an interesting comic because this is like her and Rick Flag's first date, if you didn't know. But they also draw a rather dashing Joker in this one. And at the end she says, no, I'm immune. For now, because let's face it, it's only a matter of time before we have a relapse. But we go from 24 hours to saying that she's immune. It's beautiful. The amount of character development that she has in one book sums up her 25 years. Why, oh, why can't they do that with all the DC characters? Just why? Here's the Joker's book. I'm not going to show you all of it because we're running out of time. And this is a Harley Quinn 25-year celebration. But I am going to show you the cover. So you've got the new Joker there. But it's not even the new one because he's still actually got his face. And they've got the old Joker on the back. If I flip this off, you've got nothing on the back. But you've got the new Joker in there. It's quite a shame that they didn't put the new Joker on the back. Because I think it would have been... It just shows character development. And then you've got the Joker from the 1940s there. And then on the front, you've got the Joker from the 1940s. And in the Joker's book, Harley Quinn has got 3 sections. Because she's 25 years old. The Joker's got 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 sections, and his book ends with his face being cut off. So it's not quite the Rebirth yet. So it ends with that, and Death of the Family in the New 52. So it ends with his face being cut off and him becoming the New 52 Joker. So it's not got the rebirthing, which is something of a shame. Look, there's the Red Hood. Anyway, but it does have this great section at the back for additional further reading. So you've got The Killing Joke, Batman: A Death in the Family, The Joker, Death of the Family, Mad Love is there, Joker the Crown Prince of Crime, Batman the Man Who Laughs. And I think that's an excellent section to have. Harley's book does not have the additional reading section, which is a tad sad, I think, that she doesn't actually have it in her as a section. So there's that. And so this is the new bit. We probably shouldn't expect too much stability from Harley, though. Maybe mayhem seems to be coded into her DNA, and that's why people like her. As a woman, as a female character and a woman, it's just really, really great to have a character who can be all of these things and be a woman. So there we go. We've got, in 1999, Harley made a bold move when she invented the traditional Batman comic book. Yeah. And then talks about her creation and the Batman Adventures Mad Love. See, it gets mentioned because Mad Love is so important, even though they've not included it in here, which I think is an inspired move that they've not. Because Mad Love is so iconic and it's so award-winning that actually it does take away from the Joker's character and it does take away from Harley's character, because they both carry that story evenly. Whereas in future, they don't carry the story evenly. And that's probably something that they need to work on, actually, with them. If they ever put them back together, they need, for Harley and Joker to work together, they actually need to both carry the story. Otherwise, you end up with the mess that was the New 52 Suicide Squad. But that was because they overcomplicated it. See, it talks about 2016 Suicide Squad and actress Margot Robbie playing her, which is brilliant. So please like, comment and subscribe. And I really hope that you've enjoyed my look at Harley Quinn, a celebration of 25 years and a comparison with this guy. In this one, she's actually, and I really like what they've done, Harley Quinn is only in one of his stories in here. And it's a brief sort of cameo, and there she is. See? And I really like that, because the Joker has got a 75-year history. He's got 50 years when he didn't have her and 25 years when he actually has her. And even within those 25 years, she's not always been with him. So that's pretty cool. Please like, comment and subscribe. And thanks for your support. Bye, everyone.